What's going on, y'all? It's Kyler from K.Fly Podcast, and I'm back with part two of college life and the struggles. And today we're going to be talking about the financial struggles of college. That meaning tuitions, scholarships, and student debt. Now, a lot of people ask, is it good to get loans? In my honest opinion, if you really need to, yes. Because we all know college is expensive. We know. It'll be better if you were in state, out of state students. I'd still recommend going out of state, just knowing that you have that risk factor of having to pay more. And that's what you sign up for. So when it comes to it, today I'm gonna just be giving y'all just 5 tips on it. Pretty self-explanatory. Um, just understanding that I just want y'all to understand something. Just because you have a loan, that does not define you. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do in those classes, showing up, doing what you're supposed to do, you're doing your job. Um, I just say when it comes to it, tuition can be expensive. Trying to find scholarships can be a little demanding, and no, everybody doesn't want student debt, but sometimes that's what the real life situation of it is. Just to be on a personal level, I'm on loans. I am. They're private loans. They help me pay for school, but I'm also understanding like, yeah, that's just what it is. And I can't sit here and say I'm very appreciative and grateful for it because when it comes to it, I'm very fortunate to have those because if I didn't have those, I wouldn't be where I am now at North Carolina A&T again. So I just say people who are hesitant, if you really have to get them, you might just like if you really have to get them and really have to specifically do that stuff, do what is the best for you and your family's pockets, but not only just making sure that you're also getting a good education out of the institution. So just to hop into it, my first tip would be is that tuition is real. It is real. So go ahead and start planning early. Whether you're paying out of pocket or using aid, always know that tuition. Always know what your tuition breakdown is. Don't wait until the bill drops to pay it. Like if you have to make small payments towards it, do that. Um, I know when it comes to it, a lot of people they'll get the aid and still have to pay, just a little bit. Be willing to know that. Like I said, look at that tuition breakdown. Do what you have to do when it comes to it. And just make sure you're just being very proactive. That means if you have to do a payment plan, making sure that you're staying on top of that, and just make sure that you're, checking your student portal often. The second thing we're gonna talk about scholarships. They are out there. You just gonna have to find them, whether they're big, small. Money is money. Money for school is money. As long as it's helping you, guide you, and it's being used in the right way. Because of course, say for instance, you look at your student breakdown and you don't have anything. All you have is a refund check. I know in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to have a ball. You feel me? So, but just realizing you can put that money towards something else. That's what my recommendation would be. Just making sure that you're doing that you're understanding that, oh, okay, I could put this money towards something else. And putting it towards something that's smart and it's cost effective. That's all I'm saying. Um, and just know that don't just apply once and stop. New scholarships open every semester. Apply consistently. Treat it like it's a job. Like this, it's helping you pay for school. And you can use platforms like I forgot what platform I use. Just look them up. Scholarships are everywhere that you're looking at. So it ain't like it like I said, it isn't like you're not doing anything or anything in particular. It helps. And just understanding that it helps is a good thing. And it's helping you pay for school. And like I just said, please don't let the refund checks fool you. That refund check might look like a blessing, but remember, it's likely from a loan. Spend it wisely. That's all I can say. I wish if I had my first refund check, I wish I would have spent it wisely, but You live and you learn. You're a college student. You're realizing and doing all that stuff. That's tip number 3. Number 4, understand your loans before you sign it. Federal versus private, subsidized versus unsubsidized. Know the difference. Borrow only what you need, not what looks good in your bank account. Your future will thank you for doing that. Borrow what you need for that specific semester. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to get more just so you can get. Don't do that. Just borrow what you need in that moment. Um, and just making sure that whatever, if you get a refund check, just to get back on to number 3, that you know whatever you don't need or whatever you do not use that as a source. You can spend it on you, but making sure that what you need and what you want is two totally different things. And to get into the final tip, talk to financial aid like it's your best buddy, friend, your twin. Where have you been? All of that. Please don't be afraid to schedule meetings and go in there just to show your face, because they may sometimes help you. That's all I'm saying. Don't use that. Don't be scared of. I know. Don't. I know when we see an adult, we know respect is. We have to give them respect. Yes, but understand that you are an adult too. Now that you're in college, you're a young adult. You don't have as much experience as them, but they're just like you. So please don't be afraid to schedule meetings. Ask questions if you're struggling. They might offer some type of emergency grants, tuition appeals, or payment extensions. Closed mouths do not get fed. Understand that in college you're fighting for yourself, and just understanding that you're there because you're there for an education, but you're there to have a good time too. And you deserve to. For my people who are in high school who watch us, for my people who are in college now, we just living life, and that's all you really can do in that situation. So just making sure that you use that money wisely and that money is being used in the right place. Those tips can help you. They can help you go anywhere in life. Being able to talk to people and being able to have a certain demeanor and or have a certain way of talking to them. Give them your life story. They might help you out. They're going to help you out. They're going to find anything that you can do. It's financial aid, tuition, scholarships, and student debt. I know we hate hearing that one word about being in debt, but sometimes it is necessary in order for you to achieve your academic goals and your academic prowess. With that being said, this was an amazing time with y'all, giving y'all these tips and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. There's one more part coming out, part 3 of college life and the struggles that I want to talk about. Make sure that y'all looking out for the videos. That's what I was going to say. Once y'all do that, we'll be good. Hopefully y'all taking these tips and not taking it for granted. I am a college student. I understand. It's my second year. I'm trying to just give the wisdom to my people, something that was told to me that, of course, I had to find out for myself. So just do what you have to do. Stay blessed. Stay great. Stay healthy. Peace, y'all.